Fox 55 Sports. This is The Locker Room.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome inside the locker room. I'm Justin Prince. That man is Peter Hood, and you are now tuned in to the locker room. Got another busy show for you on this cold Friday night in February. Comets back at the Coliseum for the first time in almost a year. Girls basketball semi-state championships set for tomorrow. We'll have a full preview of games involving our local teams later in the program. But Pete, we begin with boys hoops, and as far as the Summit Athletic Conference goes, well, it doesn't get any bigger than Homestead versus Carroll.
Yeah, you got that right. In each of the last 3 seasons, this rivalry game played a major role in determining which team took home the SAC championship, and this year's no different. Coming into tonight's matchup, the Spartans and Chargers tied atop the standings, both 8-0 in conference play. So it's pretty simple. Winner takes home the title, loser has to settle for second place. If you remember last season, Homestead had a chance to clinch the SAC outright with a win over their rival, but Carroll spoiled the Spartans' party on their home floor. Tonight, Sparty trying to return the favor. Chargers up a deuce when we picked this one up late third quarter. Luke Goody crashing the offensive glass and one on the stick back. We're all tied at 33. Later in the third, Fletcher Lawyer going to work down in the post. Purdue commit able to keep the pivot foot, scores 2 of his game-high 23. Homestead up 4 after 3. Chargers not going away, though. Down 6 in the fourth when Jalen Jackson muscles his way to the rim for 2. He had a team-high 22 points. And then moments later, you're going to see Jackson find Charlie Rudolph with the skip pass. This 3-ball cuts the deficit down to just 1 with 3 minutes to play. But on the ensuing possession, Goody, we've seen him be clutch before. He's clutch again right here. Catch and shoot 3-ball extends the lead back to 4. Goody had 20 as Homestead holds on to win 55-50. Spartans clinch the SAC title and an undefeated regular season at 22-0.
Yeah, we were very motivated. They left a bad taste in our mouths from last year when we lost to them at home for the conference championship, and we kind of had a chip on our shoulder this season. We knew we needed to come out and give it to them at their place, and we came out. We played great as a team, and obviously got the win.
It's very difficult, you know, what these kids accomplish, and again, all the credit goes to these young men. They come out, they play hard each and every day. They compete against each other in practice. Very proud of this group of kids. You know, again, in the regular season, you know, it's just that. It's the regular season, but now, you know, the real season starts as far as the tournament, and, you know, our goals are to go very far in this tournament.
Coach Johnson kind of said that at the beginning of the game. This is just a taste of what we're going to get in the postseason. There's a lot of great teams like this that'll fight every single game. I mean, it's win or go home, so every single team that we face is going to play like Carroll did tonight, and credit to them. They came out and played a really hard game. A lot of their good players got their buckets, and the coach is obviously a really good coach, so we came out and we beat a really good Carroll team.
22-0 with the schedule they play. Unbelievable. Congrats to the Spartans. Sectional draw set for Sunday. We'll see who they get.
Down to Riker Gymnasium we go. Sideline pass to check out the Southside Archers and Snyder Panthers face off. 8-point Panther lead early in the third when we picked this one up. Archers hanging around, though. Look at the English Jalen Lattimore puts on this pass. Feeds Austin Jordan for the bucket. Southside down 6 right there, but Snyder would start to run away with things from there. Off the miss from Jordan, Elijah Brown boards, throws ahead to Carson Jenkins. He puts home 2 of his game-high 30. Later on, off the inbounds, you're going to see Jade Moore. He's going to be pure on the triple try. He added 13 points. Panthers take a 16-point lead, and it was curtains from there. Aiden Lambert also pitching in with 13. Snyder rolls to the 68-55 victory tonight.
So the Panthers finish in third place in the SAC. Staying on the south side, Bishop LUERS hosting Northside tonight. And how about former Knight Austin Mack on hand to watch his alma mater? Current member of the New York Giants. Unfortunately, though, the Knights couldn't do much in front of Mack tonight. Off the tip, nailing Thompson with 2 of his team-high 26, but that was about as good as it got for LUERS tonight. All legends from there. Off the turnover, Rodney Woods. Briante Johnson makes the highlights every week. Just a freshman. 2 of his 17. Later on, it's Isaiah Moore out and running. Another Knights turnover leads to another bucket for Northside. That puts the legends up 5. And then it's going to be Jordan Green here with another layup in transition. He went off for a game-high 35, Prince.
Wow.
Legends cruise past LUERS 91-66, the final.
Elsewhere in the SAC, Northrop and Bishop DWENGER come into the night with identical 3-5 records in SAC play. Saints and Bruins get to break that this evening. This one back and forth throughout. Northrop grabs the momentum early. Kamani Smith weaves his way to the bucket, scores off glass. Later in the first, more from Smith. Smooth on the pull-up Jimmy. He led all scorers with 29 points tonight, but Northrop doesn't get back on defense here, and the Saints make him pay. That's Brendan Lytle with the throw, just like he did in football.
Make a coach go crazy right there, that play.
No kidding. That's to Xavier Allen for the deuce, and then you're going to see Colin O'Shaughnessy splash a triple. Bruins led this game by 9 after 1, but DWENGER comes all the way back to take this one in overtime. 58-56 your final. They make it 2 straight wins for the Saints.
Final stop in the SAC takes us down to Winchester Road. Wayne Generals hosting Concordia to close conference play this evening. Generals jumping on top early in this one, up 2. Isaac Fowkes, transition tray, ring it up. That puts Wayne up by 5. Next trip down the floor, they go right back. Why not? Fowkes again puts Wayne up by 8, but Concordia able to battle back in this game. Ajani Washington, baseline drive, strong finish. That cuts the lead to 4, and then just before the end of the quarter, Cam Johnson, we've seen this guy once or twice do his thing on the football field. How about making a highlight reel from deep?
TPN, top play nominee.
That ties the game at 12 after 1, but it was all Wayne from there. Generals take this one 53-40, your final.
To New Haven, to New Haven we go. Bulldogs at home against the Heritage Patriots tonight, and these boys ate their Wheaties, according to Chris Malooly, right off the tip. New Haven gets a steal, and that's Darion Brooks with shades of Keon.
Catching a little body there, Darion.
First hands, by the way, 2 hands for safety.
Yep.
A couple plays later, though, after a New Haven layup, this time it's the Patriots able to break the press. That's Keel Eldridge with the dunk. Heritage down a couple. Next play down the court. Brooks.
Wow.
Up top to Jakar Williams.
Trampolines in the gym.
Apparently. Alley-oop works to perfection. 3 dunks in that first quarter. New Haven, while they take control from there. Good pass to a wide open 3 for New Haven. But they go on to win this one tonight, too. 89-56, your final in a rout of Heritage.
Let's head to Waterloo, shall we? Some rivalry action. DEKALB and Garrett bragging rights on the line here, and this one been a rough year for Garrett. All Barons when we pick it up second half, already up 16, and they're adding to it. Cole Richmond, one of the most fearless shooters in the area. He'll pop from just about anywhere. Takes that one to the rack for 2. They can play a little defense too, can the Barons? Here you see the big man, Connor Penrod, the denial. The bench likes that, and they would like this too. Brantley Hickman, back cut for the bucket. DEKALB rolls in this one, 71-39, your final.
Next stop takes us to Blazer Country. Angola making the short drive to visit East Side tonight. Both teams trading blows in this one, but it was the Hornets stinging first on the break. Ball finds its way to Bryce Daly, giving the hoop and harm, but the Blazers do answer. You're going to see Owen Willard dial long distance. That ties this thing up early on, but Angola, they're going to go on the road and take care of business tonight. You're going to see Tyler Call. I ruined my, I put my dial long distance joke too early. That's a 3-ball.
You'll learn from next time.
Either way, Call 3. Angola wins 50-44, your final tonight.
Speaking of the NECC, Westview 1 win away from clinching the outright title. They can do that next week. Tonight, a non-conference game against Goshen. And that was Drew Hogan getting the bucket for Goshen, but Westview answers with a flurry. Lyndon Miller, the deep 3. That puts Westview out in front. A little bit later, Mason Yoder driving baseline, finds Miller for 2. Goshen needs a timeout, but the Warriors weren't slowing down tonight. Yoder, 3 more. The old-fashioned way, I guess that would be 2 more. Either way, it doesn't matter. Westview wins 42-33. 50% capacity up in Emma tonight. That atmosphere is starting to come back.
Yeah, that's still pretty loud up there. And our play of the night, saw a lot of good ones tonight, but it's going to take us back out to Armstrong Arena. That's Darion Brooks again. Shades of older brother Keon with the 2-handed flush in the big win for New Haven over Heritage tonight. Good-looking sophomore. Can't wait to see what he does for the next couple of years, too.
So, if y'all been on Twitter the last couple of days, you may have seen big brother Keon had himself a nice little dunk in the Vanderbilt game that didn't count. Was probably the best dunk of his college career so far, but it didn't count. They called it a charge. But little brother avenges his big brother tonight by catching a body out there at New Haven.
Sure does. And good for Darion, too.
A little bit of bounce in those legs for the Brooks boys.
Just a little bit. Hey.